My name is Michael. I have been absolutely fascinated by tabletop role-playing games for the better part of my life.
And I'm gonna get to the bottom of this caper if it's the last thing I do. You got that, Busta Brown?
Welcome to Roll With Me. Monster of the Week's second installment, The Tome of Mysteries, is packed with some very fun and aesthetically flavorful playbooks that can really kick our game up a few notches. Each playbook offers its own set of skills, tools, and specialties that make each party of Hunter a wild and unique experience. Today's episode is focused on one such playbook, a rich tapestry of roleplay flavor, the Gumshoe.
You won't understand this. When I take a case, I'm supposed to do something about it. You're supposed to do something, whether you like it or not. You gotta pay for what you done, sweetheart. Whatever it is I might feel about you. Yeah, I'll have some bad nights, but I'll still have myself.
The Gumshoe is a playbook lifted straight from the pages of pulp detective comics, Dick Tracy novels, and classic noir films of the 1940s and 50s. Facing a powerful investigative mind, an ironclad moral code, and a cold, hard, unfiltered view of the world, those boogans that go bump in the night won't know what hit 'em when the Gumshoe bumps back. Let's get into it. Taking a look at the options for the Gumshoe's starting stat block, we'll notice a couple of things. No matter what, your detective is going to be sharp, obviously, and they're going to be charming, naturally. But boy oh boy, are they not going to be weird, or cool, or tough. Let's break it down. Averaging out the stat block options shows us the general trend the creators of the playbook, in this case Mark Tygart, had in mind for the characteristics of our hunter. The average Gumshoe comes in with a charm of 1.6, a cool of 0, a sharp of 1.4, a tough of 0.4, and a weird of negative 0.4. I just love the subtle detail that the Gumshoe is slightly more charming than they are sharp, because classic noir detective stories are more about witness interviews and information extraction than clue finding and fact assessment. Brilliant. And the Gumshoe will shine in these areas in your game, playing a big part in the investigation and development of your mysteries. The moveset of the Gumshoe is one of my favorites in the game. It's one of the most varied and interesting sets of options Monster of the Week has to offer in that it doesn't pigeonhole the playbook into one specific playstyle. Right off the bat, we're given the moves Occult Confidential and The Naked City, respectively giving us a free insight into each mystery and a host of contacts who love to share information. For the right price. We're offered more like The Postman Always Rings Twice, giving us 2 rerolls per mystery. Out of the Past connects us to an old police buddy who can facilitate our interactions with local law enforcement. Jessica Jones' entry lets us double talk our way onto a crime scene. Just One More Thing grants us extra information from witness interrogations. If you were worried about your squishy Gumshoe getting roughed up in combat, there's Asphalt Jungle, which gives us an accelerated healing factor stemming from a hard life on the rough and tumble streets of the big city. And don't think this playbook is only good for old-timey gimmicks. Hacker with the Dragon Tattoo turns our grizzled noir detective into a super elite hacker man. Although my favorite has to be The Long Goodbye, which leaves our Gumshoe eternally undying as long as they have an open case. What? Now, all of these moves are super fun, but some come with a big caveat, because the Gumshoe wouldn't be complete without their code. Each Gumshoe follows a strict one-sentence moral code to be determined at character creation. The book gives us quite a few examples like, murders must be punished, monsters must be destroyed, innocence must be protected. You get the idea. Adhering to this code is everything, and straying from that code, well, it breaks your character, but not in a good way. When the Gumshoe breaks their code, some of their moves just won't work. The undying spirit of The Long Goodbye no longer means anything. Your contacts won't respect you. Everything gets harder. And honestly, I love that. The Gumshoe is a mundane playbook. They have no magic because all of their power comes from their word, their bond, the content of their character. I think that's super cool. And maybe what I love most about the Gumshoe is that it's so unique and nuanced that all you indiscriminately comparative nerds out there can't bring up a comparison to Dungeons & Dragons, which only reaffirms my decree that Monster of the Week is not D&D. Well, I hope y'all found this one helpful. As always, hit up that comment section with your questions, criticisms, and crazy RPG stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't go anywhere because I have a new game I want to talk about for a second, and if you like the Gumshoe, you're gonna love this. Dicks and Dames by Ryan Hill is a buck-wild romp through the seedy streets of the noir films of old in the form of a one-page RPG. Gather around the table and investigate mysteries, catch perps red-handed, and throw the book at 'em. Simple to play, steeped in side-splitting humor, and as immersive as you want it to be, Dicks and Dames provides endless fun for the whole family. Well, maybe not the kids. F it, who am I to tell you how to raise your kids? What do I look like, a family counselor? Well, I'm not. Now go play Dicks and Dames, or I'll pop you one square on the pie hole, see? Follow the link in the description to get your free copy today.